I will never forget the day the truth about Is came to light. It was like watching a masquerade dancer stumble and reveal the face behind the mask, shocking, painful, and impossible to unsee. Is was a man everyone respected in Umuaka, our small but vibrant village in the eastern part of Nigeria. He was the one who settled disputes at the village square, the one young men looked up to for wisdom, and the one women admired for his soft-spoken nature and responsible ways. He was married to Edeora, a woman whose beauty was only matched by the kindness in her heart. Together, they were the perfect couple, or so we thought. Edeora was the kind of woman who woke up before the sun, sweeping the compound and boiling water for her husband's morning bath. She was the kind of wife who never raised her voice in public, never complained when money was scarce, and never let anyone disrespect her husband. To everyone in Umuaka, she was the true definition of a good woman. But it was Is who carried the biggest secret of all. I should have noticed the signs earlier. There were whispers in the marketplace, the kind that faded when Edeora walked past. The elders would shake their heads when Is walked by, muttering things like, "A man must be careful where he lays his head." Then, there was Olama, the young widow who had recently returned to the village. She was striking, with a body that spoke of well-fed days and a face that made men forget their wives' names. Olama was charming, but she was also cunning, and she had a way of making men do things they wouldn't normally do. At first, I noticed how Isa's visits to Olama's house became more frequent. He always had a reason, helping her fix a broken roof, ensuring her late husband's debts were paid, even fetching firewood for her when her brother wasn't around. Edeora never questioned him. She would smile and say, "A good man must help those in need." But we, the villagers, knew better. It was during the annual New Yam Festival that everything unraveled. The village square was alive with music, drums, and the sweet aroma of roasted yam. Everyone was dancing, drinking palm wine, and celebrating the harvest. Edeora, as usual, was at her husband's side, smiling and serving guests. But Isa's eyes kept wandering, searching, waiting. And then, when he thought no one was looking, he slipped away into the night. I don't know what made me follow him. Maybe it was curiosity, or maybe it was the whispers that had been growing louder for months. I saw him walk toward the path leading to Olama's hut, his steps quick, urgent. I crept behind a tree, my heart pounding as I listened. And that was when I heard it. Olama's voice, soft and teasing. "Is, you must decide. You cannot keep sneaking around like this." And then his voice, filled with longing and regret. "I know, my love, but I cannot just leave her. The village, my father's name." A pause, a deep sigh, and then Olama's sharp whisper, "If you do not leave her, I will tell everyone what we have done." I felt the ground shift beneath me. The next morning, the village buzzed with gossip. Someone, no one knows who, had spoken of Isa's betrayal. By midday, Edeora stood at the center of the village square, tears in her eyes but her voice steady. "Is," she called, her voice carrying through the crowd. "Tell me, in front of our people, that what they say is a lie." Silence. Is, the man we all respected, looked at the ground. The truth had finally caught up with him. That evening, Edeora packed her things. She left Umuaka, walking toward her father's house with her head held high. And Olama, she, too, disappeared, not in shame, but in triumph. Is, once the man we all admired, was left alone, a shadow of the leader he once was. And just like that, the mask had fallen.